Please take your seats. All right, the chair would like to call this meeting back to order at 5:33 p.m. UTC +1. So now we will continue with CC presentation. And that's Susan.
So I'm continuing again from starting because it was a live stream that earlier. So this is update from communities and network. First of all, I just meet my Swedish team. It is named as CC Squad. So I have 4 secretaries and 8 CEOs. They are Delia, Anima, Ozas and Ramya, who are working as secretary for CC. And I have Violet, Titi, Shaskar, Isan, Daniel, Sania, Hope and Nadia as the CEOs. We have solid system of working within communities and network. We do have guidelines from a strategic plan from which we are taking reference to function properly. We have a yearly plan system for all communities and network. We do have a system of scoring for CC and also for CEOs. We have monthly reports, guidelines and manuals, meeting at least once a month, and collaborative environment within communities and network. This is a form of score your CC. This is here because we wanted to collect each other's opinion to help CC team to improve. We have a system of work which is a monthly report where CS do something report about every activities that they are doing within on other involvement within team members. We have a guidelines and manuals which gives clear information to our CS and how to do everything within communities and network. We have a contact form for every committees and team members and also for ambassadors. So the first project that we have completed within this terms our ambassador program. So it is a great privilege for me to announce over here that right now we do have ambassador program for almost all committees and network, excluding alumni. We are closing the publications and financial commitment that were pending from last terms. So, few of the achievements that we were being able to achieve within this period of time are standing committees and network additional bylaws, policy manual publications update, national committees and network database, national committees and network logo guidelines, change the structure of ambassador program within committees, increasing committees and network into policy work, increasing collaborations of committees and network within each other, increasing visibility of committees and network on IVSA global social media platform, increasing engagement of committees and network in regional events, CVR grants and other grants that we are getting from committees and networks. So this is a form of ambassador program that was prepared for Catholicism Network, SGA, and we have for this term the ongoing project that are still running within committees and networks are strategic plan for committees and network. At the beginning of term, we figured out that like the most of the activities that are done by committees and network are not continued. So we are missing connections between one term and another term. So just to ensure that we are being committed to our partners and sponsors, and also to maintain the programs are being run, and also to help our next years. We are working on preparing a strategic plan for committees and network for 3 years. We do have logo guidelines and database for specifically for MOs committees and network because we have a logo of different MOs and LC code which are kind of similar to our global committees and network, and it has created confusions to our members. We do have a policy paper because for this term we decided that we should focus more on advocacy rather than educating from committees and network. So almost every committees and network are working on policy paper. So hopefully we will have more policy paper by the end of the term in Taiwan. IVSA is working on bridging the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge. IVSA is working on from 5 freedoms to 5 domains. The need to change animal welfare models over time. Also, old policy papers on central medicine is under review, which will be brought into GA in Taiwan. IVSA SYMPOSIUM is working on building a framework for cultural sensitivity and mental health support for diverse veterinary students. IVSA Pathology Network and WM combines are working on mitigating emerging genetic risks in exotic pet traits. Again, IVSA Pathology Network and ISCO are working on policy statement on the past year policy paper that was been drafted in last term, bridging sector with a One Health approach, the role of veterinarians in disease prevention and control. Other projects that are going by committees and network are dentistry campaigns. So this year we decided that we should do a little bit courses that are not being covered by our curriculum. So we decided on pathology and dentistry campaigns. So with dentistry campaigns, we are working closely with dentistry committee of Wasaba, ISCA, IVSA, SGA and SGA. It has already started. So we are in second phase of dentistry campaign. So I would like to request all of you to check our Instagram and also give your suggestions on those. We are continuing Global Public Health Week, which we have been working in past term. So this year we have a theme of redefining equity, decolonizing public health for a healthier world. And this is a collaboration of all student associations. So it has helped us to place and give us a recognition within other student organizations as an IVSA and what IVSA exactly do. That's all from committees and network. Thank you and hope you all enjoy the symposium.
Thank you very much to our hardworking CC Susan. Are there any questions for you? Seeing none, thank you so much. Alright, so the next agenda point is committee updates. And the first one is Standing Committee on Animal Welfare. For that, once again, we invite Susan.
Susan Maharaj, IVSA Exco, building number 20. So this report is being submitted by our previous chair, TPR, and since she is not here to present it, so I am presenting on her behalf. International. Okay. So this is like a presentation overview. We have a team members who are working on different sectors. So we have liaison officer, project managers, and thanks for joining our committees. The different programs that have been conducted by IVSA are as follows. Monthly ISCA calendar. So within this calendar, we are posting about different animal welfare programs that are taking place within a month. We have an ambassador program, Global Voices, monthly Instagram live discussion sessions. So just remember to watch it from our Instagram handle. We have a debate series ongoing. So if you haven't registered for it, you can register it. And we have a 5-year strategic plan for ISCA. And upcoming programs are IVSA ISCA Animal Welfare Week and IVSA ISCA SEVA Grant Projects. So you could scan this code if you have one. So this is the post about Global Voices. The debate series is ongoing. So we have registrations till 9th of February. The topic is zoonosis. Should zoo be banned to protect animal welfare? And the deadline for submission is January 31, 2025. We are celebrating different monthly welfare. In November 2024, we celebrated our feeding right, how inappropriate nutrition affect our animals. In December 2024, we celebrated as animal-friendly tourism, a compassionate approach for holiday travel. In January, we are celebrating it as a fun animal welfare, the harsh conditions in industrial farming. The ongoing survey of IVSA ISCA is assessing animal welfare perceptions and education among veterinary students globally. So we are just trying to collect the voices and response from all of you. I would like to request all of the animals and IC to share these information within your animals because we want to have more response on it just to analyze this survey very later on. If you haven't, you could find this given in Instagram handle of IVSA Global or from IVSA ISCA, or you can scan the barcode over here. The IVSA ISCA has been working on policy papers from quite long time. The policy papers for voting in GA was a position statement on reading for extreme confrontations, and this was endorsed by WBA. Other policy papers that are in progress are a review of previous policy papers, which was published by IVSA in 2018, and we do have a system that we need to review policy papers in every 5 years and bring those again to General Assembly and have a majority of votes so that we could bring a changes over here. Policy paper on assessing animal welfare and veterinary student globally is also ongoing process. As I already mentioned that we have a system of working in collaborations between committees and network. IVSA SGA and IVSA women had a thought of BRD celebrations challenge, so we are posting the pictures and asking our IVSA members to post a pictures with teddy bear. IVSA committees and network did a collaborative post on International Day of Veterinary Medicines. IVSA SGA and SCOVI are organizing essay competitions and panel discussion on positive impact, the science and art of animal rehabilitation. The upcoming collaborations within committees and network are IVSA SGA and IVSA Wellness panel discussion session, IVSA SGA and alumni network webinar and test presentations, which is going to be done in February 9, so you all will join us. IVSA SGA and IVSA Regions Instagram Live. It is ongoing process, so you can join us from our Instagram account. Kindly remember to follow us in our Facebook, Instagram, and also on LinkedIn. And if you do have any great ideas, and also like if you do have any collaborations in mind from your animals or racing, we are really approachable for that. So you could contact us via email on info@ivsa.org. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Susan, once again for the presentation. Are there any questions about IVSA Standing Committee on Animal Welfare? Yes, Agnes.
Regarding the same hearing number 25. So, before the previous speaker, there were two other speakers that also gave updates regarding their updates from their work. And now we're hearing from each of the standing committees as well. Why do we hear them?
Alright, thank you, Agnes, for the question. So, in every event, we present to the GA all the updates about the work of our officials. And we do not only cover the exco or secretary's work in the report, but we also have these presentations so that you can get a better understanding of what is going on in our VSA. You can keep track of the activities, and as was presented before to you, you can even scan the QR codes. You can get in touch with all the functioning parts of IVSA, including our 5 standing committees and our networks. Is that? Agnes, you may speak.
Ms. Gala, saying hearing number 25. Thank you for that clarification. Can LAs approach officials with their own ideas to do projects?
Thank you for the question, Agnes. I will pass the mic to Susan because he has something to say.
Susan IVSA Expo, reading number 20. Yes, we are really approachable because IVSA is not just about committees and network. You all are part of IVSA. So if you do have any suggestions, and if we as a committees and network or even other member organizations feel like those ideas can be doable, so we are looking for opportunities. So we are just here to listen to your ideas. So that's why I said you can reach out to us via email.
Thank you very much, Susan. Yes, the gentleman.
Diana Gosar, I was a German beginning number 74. Just as an example, we did an Animal Welfare Week in the Munich chapter, and we actually addressed you as a committee and we asked, do you have any tips, or do you may even have some speakers where you have good experience? So we actually had like a list of professors who could write and ask if they want to like take part in our Welfare Week and also like share the link for the online session score so that we reach more people, just as an example.
Thank you very much for that input. Susan?
Susan IVSA Expo, reading number 20. So I feel like I should explain a bit over the grants because because I feel that most of MOs are not applying for it because they are not aware about it. So actually from ISCO we are getting 2 grants every year. The one grant is IVSA ISCO Silver grants. So this is a grant of about 500 euro. So you are supposed to do a project within your LC. You just need to submit as a proposal, and based on proposal we select the best 5 proposals and give them a grant to do project within a 1 year of time frame. And also the Animal Welfare Week is a weekly celebration that is organized by IVSA ISCO, and within this we are trying to promote animal welfare activities within your animals, and you need to submit if you have completed those within this year, so you can submit us report and we are giving prize to the winner.
Thank you, Susan. So that's one of the projects that you guys can get involved as IVSA members. Remember that by having a membership declaration of IVSA, you have access to many opportunities that a lot of times are not known by everyone. So that's why it's also very important to communicate this in the GA so that you can be aware. And that's why it's also relevant that you pay attention and disseminate this information with your members back home if you go to your respective countries of origin. So that's why I would like to ask everyone to pay attention and to try to communicate with your animals and provide these ideas, because there are many great opportunities like grants and scholarships. Is there any other question? Seeing none, thank you, Susan. And now we will continue with the Standing Committee on One Health update, and that's on Susan again.
Susan Havel, IVSA Expo, meeting number 20. So I'm doing presentations on behalf of my seniors because not all of them are available to join us over here. So this is a report, symposium report from Standing Committee on One Health prepared by our another favorite CEO, Nadia. So we are doing as I already mentioned earlier, we are doing internal collaborations with other committees and network. So we have worked with pathology network in occasion of World Rabies Day. We have prepared a collaborative post to inform our members about International Day of Veterinary Medicines, and we did a collaborative post with IVSA in occasion of Wildlife Conservation Day on December 4th. Not only that, we are also working on other student organizations. The Global MR Youth Summit 2024 was one of the best examples that I could give over here. So we also have other student organizations existing, and they are our partners. So we have IFMSA, IPSF, IVSA, IAS, IAS. So these are the organizations, international organizations for pharmaceutical students, medical students, dentistry students, and agricultural students. So we together had a global MR summit on November 27 to 29. So it was a 3-day project, and we had a great response from all of the organizations. We are also posting about the opportunities from the Trinity Challenge. So Trinity is providing a grant for 750 euros. So if we still have a deadline till January 29. If you have any ideas on how to improve the vaccination protocol, you could just submit your ideas over that form, and if you don't have the access to those, you can just find those over our Instagram handle. Other external relations are with all veterinary associations. We are making position statement and planetary health survey, and we are also able to post about the PhD opportunity with planetary health survey and WBA. So if you do have other ideas alumni who are looking for PhD opportunities, you could share those with them. We are working in One Health Commission, so they are not just working on One Health Council. They are bringing the researchers from every field, scientists from environmental science, psychologists. So we are working with them. Old Small Animal Veterinary Association, One Health Commission. So we are a part of it as a student observer. We have a webinar for several in collaboration with them. Old Health Student Alliance, MR Summit, policy statement are being prepared by them. IPSF, IMSA, and IIS, we are working together with them to promote and bring youth as a future of One Health topic and MR. We are collaborating with IVSA ACR in MR Summit and with IVSA SSA. It's upcoming project, so you can just stay tuned with our Instagram account. We did a policy paper in collaboration with IVSA Pathology Network, which was endorsed by WA and FBT and also been passed by General Assembly in Peru. So our chair Nadia attended 13th AAS conference representing IVSA in Vietnam. It was in 28th to 31st October 2024. Right now we do have an ambassador program for almost all committees and network, and within this scope we have 39 ambassadors representing 4 regions, 15 countries and 29 universities. We have Genetic Nexus, ACI MRU Summit and monthly gadgets. So within monthly gadget we are posting an article. So if you do have any articles related to one topic or MR topic, you can submit those to us via email. So this is our finance team of IVSA. So thank you.
Thank you once again, Susan, for the presentation. Are there any questions about the Standing Committee on One Health? Seeing none, we can move on to the next agenda point, which is the Standing Committee of Veterinary Education. And that's on Susan. Okay, here you go.
Susanna, IVSA Expo, building number 20. So this presentation was prepared by Daniel David and he was supposed to be here, but unfortunately he hasn't been able to attend this event at the moment. So this is a symposium report of IVSA Expo. First of all, let's just see the cute face of our team members who are giving their time and effort for IVSA Expo to improve veterinary education worldwide. The activities that we are doing from IVSA Discovery are Discovery Collaborations event. We had a collaboration panelist discussions with IVSA Discovery and it was huge success. We are having around 72 participants in this webinar. And we had a collaboration event with IVSA Seeker. So this is an example for almost all of you that we are working with local chapter and also with member organizations to host a webinar. And if you do have any suggestions, so if you are looking for a speaker, you can always reach out to us. As I already mentioned earlier, this time we wanted to focus especially on small animal dentistry. So to help with that, we did a webinar with Dr. Group, the member from Wasawa, and also the dental specialist. The new courses of dentistry have been uploaded in our EDU Plus website. So if you are interested about dentistry, and also you could find other content within our EDU Plus website, which is completely free for IVSA members. So just make sure that you are checking from there. We have uploaded 4 courses on canine oral pathology, feline oral pathology, current concept of periodontal diseases, and periodontal therapies. So these are few designs. With Pathology Network, we are developing a course especially focusing on Pathology Network. Right now, we are working on solving on topic of interest. So if you do have any suggestions, or if you want to see any specific course from Pathology Network, then you could fill out this survey, and we will prepare a course for you focusing on a specific topic. We had AMR with celebrations, and we made a post and quizzes on our Instagram story. As earlier, we did a collaborative post in occasion of International Day of Veterinary Medicine. We also have an ambassador program for SCOVI. SCOVI promote the work of ambassadors is supposed to promote activities of communities and network within their universities and also within their animals. So right now we have 15 ambassadors from 15 universities from Asia, MENA, Europe, Sub-Saharan and Africa regions. We do have a prize, we have a system of scoring our ambassador each month on the basis of their involvement within committees, and we have a prize sponsored by our partner VetStream. So you can get a VetStream subscriptions if you are able to win ambassador of the month. So this was the application form. We are doing a vectors, so I want to take this moment to request all of you to submit if you know any fine speaker and if you think like those knowledge should be shared with other IVSA member, so you could give us suggestions using a wiki stream and we will try to record courses with them and upload them within IVSA SYMPOSIUM. This year we have started a weekly post series, Innovation Monday and Cozy Corner, where we are talking about, where we are trying to give a shortest information related to different topics in media education. So this is the EDU Plus website, so you can access those. The website link is displayed over here, and there are a lot of courses that you can enjoy, even a podcast. The upcoming activities from IVSA SYMPOSIUM are collaborations with IVSA SGA and Purina Institute. SGA we have collaborations that is going to be a case challenge. We have veterinary professional podcast in collaborations with IVSA SGA to help guide new members and also veterinary students to make it easier for them to choose a career path afterward. We are doing collaborations with dentistry diagnostic challenge, so where we are presenting different cases and on the basis of the information you are given, you are supposed to make case presentations. So it will help you a lot to help with diagnostic approaches within universities. We have collaborations with Purina, the webinar and challenges, and also Royal Canin is our sponsors, so we are doing collaborations with them from IVSA SYMPOSIUM. So we used to do a grant of 500 euros from IVSA SYMPOSIUM in past, so this is something that I would like to request all of you to stay tuned. The grant will be open soon after symposium, so if you have any suggestions, or if you feel like, if you have any proposals, or if you want to do any veterinary education activities within your universities or almost, you can submit your proposal by February 2025. It will be released 5th of February 2025. Other SGA activities are hands-on and practical survey is already been completed. We are analyzing those and preparing the survey result, which will be here within our social media handles. We are publishing new policy papers, and with policy papers, I'd like to urge all of you to go through the call of actions, because we have a specific call of actions for every member organizations, and we want you to give emphasis on those. We are working on a new survey and adding more educational courses in our EDU Plus website. Other small projects are giveaway projects, so we are doing gift card giveaways in collaborations with our partners and sponsors. Of course, we will have SGA and quiz competitions with our partners, so stay tuned for those too. Thank you for an amazing time, and we are looking for other half of the time with more collaborations from our MOS analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Susanna, for this presentation, and thank you to SGA team and Daniel David who made this. Are there any questions about the semi-committee of veterinary education? Seeing none, let's move on with the next agenda point, which is the semi-committee on wellness, and that is on Susanna again.
Susanna, IVSA Expo, with number 20. So this is another amazing committee we have within IVSA committees and network. So as I always tend to say that IVSA committees and network are heart and lungs of IVSA. So most of the activities we are doing are to promote and improve the collaborations between MOS and NC. So within IVSA scope, these are the team members we are working with. Let's give a round of applause for them, guys. So within IVSA scope, and also the main motto of IVSA scope is to promote wellness within IVSA members. We do know that we all are students at the end of the day, and we might suffer from burnout, and it's okay to have a problem within your life. So what we are trying to do from IVSA school is to understand each other better and try to solve the problem that arises within IVSA school. So we are trying to create awareness first of all. The main important thing we are doing at the moment is creating awareness. We are celebrating World Mental Health Days on October 8th, and we did a few other collaborative posts, and we are posting daily doses of dopamine, and every Wednesday and Sunday we had a vision board party, so this was just a discussion session between all of the IVSA members. We asked all of the IVSA members to hear about their ideas, to know them better, to understand each other's. We did a awareness night for IVSA officials and expo because after all we all are students and we are working, so it's, as I said, it's okay to get burnout, and so we sometimes wanted to see out, sometimes we wanted to enjoy the work we are doing in IVSA, and this was the time when we celebrated each other's. So these are some pictures from the event. We are working with IVSA India in various states, so this is a project that IVSA is thought it should be continued because IVSA India was doing this project past 2 years, and we wanted to do this in collaboration with IVSA school. We have a collaboration in IVSA Nigeria which is still upcoming, so further information should be available from our Instagram account. It is the continuation of our past program, but we have started with the vendor home. We have 2 ambassador managers and 14 ambassadors and 2 managers are looking after 14 ambassador managers. Sorry, 2 ambassador managers are looking after 14 ambassadors. The ongoing policy paper of IVSA scope is bridging a framework for cultural sensitivity and mental health support for diverse ethnic students. Upcoming surveys are policy paper surveys, journal feedback form, webinar feedback form. We do have a strategic plan for 2024-2025 at the moment. However, we wanted to extend it for 3 years, and that is still an ongoing process. We do have a wellness toolkit where we are uploading a lot of information regarding the wellness. So just scan it, and thank you for your time.
Thank you once again, Susan. Are there any questions for Susan about the study committee on wellness? Seeing none, let's move on to the next agenda point. Okay, so the next point is study committee on career attributes faculties. And that is Susan.
Susanna, IVSA expert, page number 20. So this is like my baby committee. I was here of Discover for past one, so I'm a bit more excited for this. So we have a social media series within IVSA Skoka. So just to give you information on what really IVSA Skoka is, it stands for Standing Committee on Career Attributes. So within this committee, what we are trying to give more emphasis on soft skills and attributes. And also like we want to establish a training sessions because it is assumed that soft skills are something that are not required to be learned, however it's completely different, so we wanted our IVSA members to be capable of those skills. We have a mental fact and interactive story series. It is already being started, so you can see those within our Instagram account. We have a post series for this month. We are posting related to client communications. So you could take some ideas if you have just started taking history or if you have just started joining a preclinical education of your university. The events and webinar are IVSA Skoka and Skovi Veterinary Profession Podcast, Skoka and webinar, and we are in planning of webinar for WIAN, Sko and others. So I am saying planning at the moment from most of the committees and network because within this first half of the term, we wanted to give more importance to our advocacy, and right now we have figured out a lot of things and we are doing education part afterward the second half of the term. So the collaborative event IVSA Skoka and alumni offline also by Dr. I'm sorry if I pronounce this name wrong. Dr. Guru okay, Guru I'm sorry for the wrong name. Just give me my pronunciation. So we are doing offline also, which is going to take place within this symposium. So hope that you are already registered for it. We finally, after struggling a lot from 2016 to 2024, we are back with TNT event. So for the first time, we had a TNT grant from IVSA SGA, and we had 5 applications, and we had 2 winners from them. The one is IVSA Rampur from Nepal and IVSA UN from Nigeria. So let's give a round of applause for them. Sorry for the sound break, guys. So, the online survey of IVSA SGA are IVSA SGA and SGA burnout survey. We are doing a burnout survey first of all with IVSA officials and also with IVSA members. It was published last year, however, due to lack of response from our sweetest IVSA member, we are not able to analyze it yet. So, I would also like to request all of you to go through it and it is like give your input. It will take more than 5 minutes for you. We are doing SGA soft skills survey. Another survey that is in process to be released, like we have already prepared questionnaire, is why do veterinarians tend to transition from clinical veterinary field to non-clinical ones? Another one is bridging the gap between theoretical knowledge and clinical practice. So this survey is going to be released soon in order to improve our policy report. For the first time and the last committees to have ambassador program is IVSA SGA. We have 1 ambassador manager at the moment and we have 17 ambassadors, and so we are posting about a lot of opportunities to learn about soft skills and career attributes, and we are training them to be trainers of users. So this is our sweetest team of IVSA SGA for 2024-2025. Thank you.
Are there any questions for Susan? Seeing none, thank you very much, Susan, for all these presentations. So now the chair will entertain a motion to go into a 15-minute recess. Adish?
IVSA India, page number 25, I so move.
The motion on the floor is to go into a 15-minute recess. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Any objections? Seeing none, we are in a recess. That means that you can go outside.
But remember to please be back in 15 minutes so we can finish our pre-rounds. Please be back in 15 minutes so we can finish our reports for the network so that we can then go to dinner to then go on into culture evening, because we don't want to lose time for culture evening. So please be on time.
Also, delegates, please do not throw the water cups anywhere randomly. We found a lot of trash outside. Please use the dustbins next to the water tank. And there's also been cigarettes in the classes. Also dispose of them properly, please.
Give me a second because I just got
MUC +1. Moving on to the next agenda point, we have network updates. And the first update will be alumni network update. So, Susan, welcome once again.
Susanna, IVSA Expo, green number 20. Hope you have nice faces. Okay, I am presenting alumni, although I am not alumni, but I will be joining it after 1 year. Alumni report was prepared by FO, this year of alumni network. So, this is our team. We only have 5 members applying for the position, but it is increasing at the moment. So, we have 2 members who have joined IVSA alumni team at the moment. The current project that we are working on mentor-mentee program in collaboration with IVSA Wellness, and that is form for post. We right now only have 6 responses on it. I don't know if it is good or not. So I like to request all of you to fill it out if you know any postgraduate opportunities within your universities, so that especially focusing on international students, so that our alumni could be aware about it, or even when you guys are graduated, you could look for those opportunities. The upcoming projects of alumni are alumni, which is going to take place on February 15, and the post will be here on February 9. Mentor-mentee program in collaboration with IVSA is already, it should be IVSA Wellness. Mentor-mentee program in collaboration with IVSA Wellness is on. We have already reached out to alumni for mentee, and we'll open a call for mentors. So if you are looking for some mentors in your life, then this is best opportunity for all of you. We are doing a webinar about career opportunities in collaboration with IVSA program. These are just a graphic design for those. So right now, I think I need to address this. Right now, we are studying a B2B alumni network. The first thing is alumni team membership registrations and applications process. We have figured this out. In order to join alumni network, our members are struggling a lot. However, we are working on improving it. But just to, if you guys are interested to join IVSA alumni, you just need to pay 15 euro lifetime membership fee, which you can do through PayPal, or you can find IVSA global account and you can transfer those money 15 euros to IVSA alumni, and we will provide a declarations form mentioning that you are alumni and you will be supporting IVSA for all of your lifetime. And also, who knows, you can join or you can be SLM later on. We are working, we don't have sponsorship and partnerships at the moment. However, we used to have, but right now, because of lack of communications between past alumni years, we are losing them at the moment. And this was all from alumni network. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Susan. Are there any questions regarding the alumni network? Seeing none, thank you, Susan. Alright, let's move on with the next agenda point, and that is the wild and exciting network update. And we have a team member, and so we will welcome him.
Thank you very much. I'm IVSA Green 40. I'm here to present the World Resources and Customer Networking. Before I start, I would like to thank the ESCO for giving me an opportunity to be part of this wonderful occasion. So, project reports. So, World Resources and Networking, we want to establish more of our social media system, and we are doing animal supervise. We've been doing this over a couple of years. And every week we have days for animal supplements where a lot of wildlife animals, we try to advocate for what they can do, when they are in custody and what they are able to do. The next one is species spotlights. We started this species spotlight, so we try as much as possible to let the world know what the wild animals, what they have and what they can do. They are not only wildlife living in the wild, but they have some things they can do. You can visit our social media to find out more about them. This is our ambassador program, and this is the first time we are doing this. And we started with 2 new ambassador managers, and we have 22 ambassadors from different LCs all over the world, and they are actually doing a good job. And this is a great platform to discuss events related to wildlife and exotics. And I would like to tell you to open your eyes and ears to our social media whenever there's an opportunity. Try as much as possible to join our webinars and events. There are lots of events planned for this term, and recently we did a webinar with Dr. Meredith, who is in India, and it was about event emergency. And funny enough, this is the first time having over 100 participants for our webinars. Previously, so I was part of the last term, and previously the numbers were, not so much, but we are improving and we are getting there. So next month we are working on a webinar with IVSA Sub-Saharan Africa and IVSA Rwanda about Rwandan wildlife conservation. So once again, keep your eyes open to our social media, and whenever the opening comes up, you can join in. Again, we are planning on webinars with some of the standing committees. Example is SCOCA and SCO and some other committees. So as Susan mentioned, there are lots of collaborations within committees, and the first was like a with SCO, where most of our IVSA members, we told them to post a picture with teddy bears trying to advocate for the life of bears across the world. And then again, 4th December was World Wildlife Conservation Day. So we collaborated with Pathology Network. Pathology Network is one of the collaborators for me. We are doing a lot of things together, and we did a poster competition, and we announced the winners some time ago, and a lot of people joining in. It was a good thing. Again, on the same 4th December, there was Wildlife Conservation Day with Standing Committee on One Health. So collaborations with animals and regions. We have Wildlife Wednesday with IVSA Nepal and IVSA India, and then we are working with IVSA Sub-Saharan Africa, as I said earlier, and IVSA Rwanda for a webinar. So try as much as possible to visit our social medias, and then you get any updates. We are hoping to collaborate with all animals and all regions. Once again, we are much more interested in wildlife conservation, and we open for wildlife photography competition, which we received a number of entries, but it's not closed yet. So I want everyone here to join. If you have any picture of any wild animal, you visited the zoo, you were in the wild, anything, you can join. There are cash prizes to be won. So you can go to our social media, the link is there, you can join in, and then you can win yourself a prize. Once again, most of IVSA members have the chance to visit a lot of countries for their intentions. So we want to create a database which is constantly going on. So you can scan the QR code, you can fill in some details for us so that all members of IVSA across the world can actually have the chance to get whatever you want at your intention location. Thank you very much, and this is the wonderful team of One Exotic and One Network. And we have members across the world from India, Canada, USA, and a lot of places. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa, for that presentation, and thank you to our great team, 2024-2025. Are there any questions regarding the Wildlife Studies Animal Network? Please.
Felix Wester, IVSA Committee number 46. It's not actually a question. I just want you to say some words of appreciation, because it takes a lot of courage to attend the first event and directly give a presentation about the update of the network. I want to do it the way. I move to give a round of applause to Emily for giving a presentation on the wildlife
The motion on the floor is to give a round of applause for any. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Then.
It is if I was thinking I'm reading number 14. I don't object, but you see the shirt I'm wearing here, it shows who I like. So I'm for one life.
Thank you very much, Minister. Now, moving on to the next agenda point, we have the update of the pathology network. And for that, we don't have Susan, we have Violet here.
Bill number 34. Welcome delegates. I'm here to give you an update about the pathology network. I'm super excited to give this update, but also very nervous. Let's get started. So, our symposium report. Let's get started with one of the highlights of the term so far, which was the publication of our first ever policy paper. This policy paper was written with contribution of Standing Committee on Health, and it was endorsed by WPA as well as FEE. And I will invite you to read it and take part in the discussion because it's really a huge achievement, so to say, from the pathology network, and we're very proud of this. To move on, we have shown that we are really active on social media and that we also engage a lot on social media. So we have gained quite established followers, and we are still getting more and more, which we're really happy about. And we make sure that we have regular posts, which are the research paper of the month, which is a monthly post, and we also have packaging posts, which we tend to have once every week or once every 2 weeks. And through our social media channels, we also amplify our reach, and we gain more contact with members all over the world. And we do not only have IVSA followers, we also have some really cool organizations following us as well. So we are basically showing the pathology network to the world, which is quite cool as well, I would say. So this term, we are still candidate network. So in case you didn't know, we're a candidate network. So this term, we focus a lot on amplifying our reach, and one of the things we can do is collaborating with understanding committees. So we have had quite some projects. I'm not going to list all of them here, but this term, this half of the term, we worked most with Standing Committee on One Health and One Results Network, because these are the networks that we already started collaborations with last term. However, stay tuned and keep an eye out for what's next, because I cannot really announce the exact details, but we plan to work with all of the other Standing Committees and networks as well, because the pathology network stands for bridging sectors, so we really try to collaborate with everyone. So we also work quite a lot on local level with our roles and regions. You will see that most of these are upcoming projects, so stay tuned as well. But we have shown that we have established a very well connection with local levels, such as our weekly post, Microscopic Monday, with IVSA, which is IVSA Nepal. Sorry. And we also established a new collaboration, which is on Thursdays. It's called Pathological Thursday, and we do this with IVSA Nigeria. So with these posts, we try to engage more on local level, but we also share it with all our followers, and it basically amplifies our reach, and it is really interesting for you to have the weekly posts and learn more about pathology. The other projects, so with IVSA Thessaly, IVSA Sherwood, they're upcoming. With IVSA Europe, we are also trying to collaborate. We will have interesting project here as well, and so stay tuned. And we also are talking about collaborations with SSA region. So all in all, the Pathology Network has shown that we do not only work within IVSA with standing committees and networks, but we are also really amplifying our reach and we provide opportunities for and with MOs and regions as well. So something that I'm super happy about and super excited is our novel initiative, which is the Ambassador Program. So we're a Catholic network, but then we have the Ambassador Program. So it means that we can have local representatives all over the world in various faculties or universities. And so far, the Ambassador Program has been running since January. So since it's new, we're still ironing out the pieces, but we have received really positive feedback. I have 2 amazing ambassador managers, and we have 18 ambassadors in total. They're from various regions. So we have shown that the college network is really all over the world at this point. For external relations, I do not really have that many updates sadly related to last Congress presentation. However, I can say that our Black Cause Scientific Education Technologies application is still up and running. So in the future, we will work more closely with them, and we will also provide more opportunities for our members. And then something that is maybe less exciting but still exciting is the strategic plan. So first of all, I want to say that the strategic plan that was presented in Denmark at the Congress, and that was basically the foundation of the pathology network, is a candidate network. We have accomplished, I would say, 95% of all of the 2-year goals that we have written in the strategic plan. So there's not that much left for us to accomplish. The main thing we're focusing on at this point is advocacy and our external relations. And given that fact that we have accomplished all goals in the strategic plan, we have prepared or are preparing the next strategic plan as well for the coming 3 years. And in this strategic plan, we also want to show what the pathology network can accomplish more and what we can mean to our IVSA. We try to find feedback, we want to improve, and we really value all of your feedback and comments. So we have some surveys that are ongoing, so they are always active. The first one is a topics of interest survey, and this I would encourage you to fill because we need this input to organize our collaboration with Standing Committee on Veterinary Education, because I can announce it right now, we want to organize for a most possibility to have an online digital Edu Plus course on pathology. However, we would like to narrow down the scope of pathology, because if you get into pathology, you'll realize it's a very, very broad field. So if you fill this survey, we can pinpoint more the fields where we should focus on, and we can offer our members exact information, a really tailored course to IVSA on pathology. So go to it. And then we also have a general feedback form, because we're still a candidate network. So we want to hear how we can improve. And we do that by the general feedback form. And if we have a webinar, or we had a webinar, we will also send an evaluation form. So we're all about evaluations basically, which is very important, because if you don't evaluate your structure, how can you improve? So thank you so much for your time. This is my amazing team, and I just want to really address to them. Thank you so much, team. You have been amazing. And you have done a lot of work. We are really trying to show the world why pathology network is so important. And I also want to thank all of you delegates here for giving us a chance to show you the importance of pathology. And yeah, thank you so much for your time. Please scan the QR code, follow us on social media, and I can't wait to see what we can do together and accomplish. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Violet, for that amazing presentation and for all your awesome words. Are there any questions? Seeing none, thank you, Violet. And that was our last agenda point for today. The chair would like to adjourn this meeting at 6:46. Any discussion? Right. Great.
Then I'll add meeting, and the agenda meeting number 22 as a move.